Welcome to another video of Terraform series. In this series, we are going to see only practicals and more hands-on stuff, right? To begin with, what you need to have essential thing before we start learning Terraform. First thing, you need to have a public cloud account. Anything, it could be AWS, GCP, Azure, and because Terraform supports every public cloud platforms, right? You need to have you can create a free account in either AWS and Azure. Once you have it, the next thing you use your PC and start configuring your desktop to prepare to install Terraform in it. To be able to install Terraform in your desktop PC and start coding, there are few other prerequisites that you need to install in it. One is the AWS CLI, and the AWS CLI is a command line utility which can be installed in the Windows 10 desktop, and you can configure it. And then you need to have a ID, which is usually I would prefer to use Visual Studio Code. Finally, we are going to install the Terraform, and we are going to configure the system variables, and that is what we are going to cover now. Let's get into it. Install AWS CLI from this URL. Just Google install AWS CLI and you get this page on the top, and you download this AWS CLI from this URL, which I have already downloaded here, and I'm going to install it. To save the video time, I probably just remove the installation process stuff. Maybe I'll pause the video in between. The installation has been complete, right? Now, what is the next thing that we need to do is that we need to configure the AWS CLI. For that, we need to have a programmatic access to the AWS account. We need to have an user account created in AWS IAM with the programmatic access. Go to your AWS console and search for IAM, and you get this dashboard, IAM dashboard. Go to users, click on add users, and type in like maybe demo as a username. I'm choosing access key, programmatic access. This is what we really need. Going to click on next, and this is Terraform. We are going to use this account for Terraform purpose. That means that Terraform will be able to should be able to have full access to the whole environment. Only then the Terraform can provision the resources that we are going to create. For that, what we need to do is that you can create a new group called, okay, let's create it as a Terraform, right? In the group, you can select what level of permissions that group can have. The administrator access, which will have a full access, but anyway, we'll search for admin here, which gives these are all the predefined AWS predefined policies, and if you read the description, it says provide full access to AWS services and resource, and this is what Terraform requires. So we are going to select and create group, right? This user we have added only with Terraform group. And next, it's always best practice to create a tag for any resource that you create in any public cloud, right? Review and create user. Done, right? The moment you create an user account, you get this page where you have this URL from where the user can log in, and you have this access ID. I'm showing this secret key because I'm going to blur out, or or I'll be deleting this account after this demo, so that nobody should try to access to my account. Let's get on with configuring AWS CLI. Let's open up command prompt and type in AWS configure. Right now it is asking for an access ID. I had already created installed AWS CLI and configured already, and that is why it is showing an existing one. For the demo purpose, I'm going to use the newly created account. This is the access ID, right? Copy this and paste it, right click and paste it, done. And it came with enter by default, so the secret key, I'm copying it, right click, enter, and it came to the next one. It is asking for a default region name, so I'm going to use the Mumbai one, AP South one. Let's see, yeah, it took it. Output format, it's none by default. JSON, we can go for it, but I'm choosing not to. Pressing enter, it's done. How do you verify the AWS CLI is configured properly? We can run some commands to see whether that is working. AWS S3 ls is the command, is to list the buckets. So I have already created a bucket in S3, and that is getting listed out. So this means the AWS CLI configuration is working, right? All right, we have completed the first part. Next, we are going to install the VSCode. For Windows, you can download it here. Click there, and then you get the file downloaded. I have saved already to save the time, so I'm going to use it. Right click, run as an administrator. So I will pause the installation phase to save us some time. The installation has been complete. Click on finish and launch it. All right, the VS Code launched. Right, now we are going to install the plugins that related to Terraform. Right, so click on this icon where we get the extension, search for Terraform. You get plenty of plugins, and choose the ones which already verified. So HashiCorp Terraform is the one that we need to install. You get an install button here. Why I'm not getting is that because I had already installed, and that plugins automatically loaded in after I reinstalled it, right? So this is the plugin, and you get to install other plugins as well, and we'll make another video which is related to this, which would save all of our time. Right, now let's go to Terraform site. Just Google install Terraform and you get this page on the top, and click on Windows and click on 386 or AMD based on your processor. If it is Intel, click on 386, and we get the Terraform download as a zip file. So I'm going to place it under the folder where we have created. So let's extract it. So the Terraform application is not an installable one, you just need to make a copy of this folder and create a system variables, environment variables, and start using it. That's the next thing we need to do. So where are we going to copy this installation is that we can place it under program files by creating a new folder. Name it as Terraform and paste it. And copy the folder name and go to environment variables, click on start, type in environment system variable, and click on environment variables, click on path under user, click on edit, click on new, paste it, click OK. And we need to do the same for system variables as well. So click on path and click on edit and click new and paste the path, click OK, done. Right? So now if you have any existing command prompts and even the VS Code, if you have already launched it, close it after setting up the environment variables, because we need to reopen it. Only then the environment variables would be reflected, right? So now we have open command prompt. Let's type in Terraform version, yes, and it is working. So let's open VS Code, go to terminal. Maybe if you're not sure how to open it, click on here and you get this pane open, click on terminal and the same, yeah, it's working. All right, in the next video we are going to start configuring our first demo of Terraform code. Continue watching this series. Thank you.